Someone left the dumbest comment on the New York Times article that I was in last week. I know, usually I stay out of the comments section, but the thing that got me about this one is it was very dumb while trying to sound very smart. Let's go over where they went wrong. Here we have the comment from our good buddy Locke coming out of the gate hot with a little bit of passive aggression, saying, "Great article, I was personally more interested in the foraging aspect of it than the race aspect," to which I say, shut the hell up. But that's not where he went wrong. He said, "I hope the trend doesn't catch on though. Millions of foragers mean millions of acres of damaged wild lands. We simply can't all eat this way anymore." Y'all, I have been waiting for someone to give me the excuse to talk about the myth of wild lands. Let's get into it. You know what? I'm gonna go outside for this. That feels better. Here we are. It just felt safer barbecuing someone outside. Let's take it back to the late 1800s. The 1880s to be exact, as that was when we started to see the beginning of the United States parks system, the National Park System. And the reason why it was created was because of a lot of people who might have been male and might have been white, wanted to have pristine natural spaces for them to be able to venture out into and, I don't know, feel good about themselves. And they, seemingly out of caring about the environment, wanted those spaces to not be able to be industrialized, to not have people hunting on them, not have people foraging on them, because they wanted them to stay the way that they were. But you want to know the reason why those spaces were the way that they were? Indigenous stewardship. The cicadas are gassing me up right now. Surprising to no one, Indigenous folks were left out of those conversations, even though it was their ethnobotany, their science, their thousands of years of knowledge that led to those beautiful spaces being beautiful. And you want to know what happened when those stewards were removed from those spaces? Here on the east side of the United States, that tends to manifest itself as overgrowth of underbrush. And the underbrush is usually introduced European species. And on the West Coast, it manifests itself as giant, uncontrollable fires that cost us billions of dollars a year. There is definitely more room for people to be foraging so long as we are being future-minded and respectful of our spaces, like the people who were here first. Fun fact, after an extensive study, the Cherokee were recently granted the ability to continue gathering Sochan in Great Smoky Mountain National Park because it ends up the way they were doing it was actually better for the environment. This also just seems like a perfect opportunity to say stop line 3. Do a Google if you don't know what that phrase means. We have to start listening to native voices.